I stopped by the shop, folks. We are back in here working on that SV720 Kohler. We got it spinning. It's spinning good, I might say. Now, I gotta make it run on its own. I cheated with a little gas, but let's clean it up. Let's make it run all by itself. Hey, get thinking about it? Check out Mr. Kid in there. He got some good stuff you don't want to see. Let's get started. All right, fellas, let's see what we can do. Let's get that carburetor off of there. I had it just mounted up with its mounting screws. Throwed me a washer up on there for a test run. I have emptied the old tank and got the 3 gallons of water that was in it out. Hopefully we good there. I don't know if y'all do this or not, but I throw a little alcohol, rubbing alcohol in that tank, leave a cap off of it. My theory is alcohol, rubbing alcohol, will mix with water and evaporate, taking the water with it. So whatever was left in there, I'm hoping would be gone. I will take that loose and double check, make sure. And keep in mind, I'm only putting an ounce or 2 of alcohol in there and shaking the tank around and then dumping it out. And then whatever else is in there, leave it with the cap off and it evaporates out. I don't know about y'all. Let me know if you got a better way. But we're gonna snatch that carburetor off and I'm gonna throw it in the soaker bucket. Well, let's go on and get into this carburetor off this KOHLER engine. Still tinkering with that SV720 engine. I'm gonna take that fuel solenoid off first. See what she looks like. Oh, that don't look so good, does it? I don't know if y'all can see all that rust in it. We'll clean that up too. Got a little seal washer right there. You don't want to lose that. Now, I broke each one of these screws loose already. One of them was a booger. And there's just enough here. You can get a pair of pliers on there to help break them loose, but that's a subject for another time. We'll buzz these off of here. Take a look inside. Y'all get the first look just like me. I hope it's not too bad. I did blow the outside of it off with some compressed air, not regular air, compressed air. That's different. Well, I was expecting it to be a whole lot worse. That bowl should probably clean up pretty good. We'll get this gasket off without tearing it, unless one of them O-ring type gaskets. And then the body of the carburetor itself, you can tell she needs something done to her. So we'll get this jet out, go ahead and drop the bowl, and then clean up the needle and seat. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna go ahead and try and fish that gasket off of here without damaging it. Look at him. Set him to the side. Let's scratch that up. We can get the float needle out of it. That don't look good, does it? Oh yeah, I like that. Needle don't look bad. if you can see it or not. That don't look bad. Still gonna clean him. See if I can get that jet out. Got a lot of rust up there on it. Pull that little rubber plug out. Right there. There's another one up in here. Give me a second, let's get all that dug out. Let's get them jets out of there, them carburetors, and I want to show y'all a little something. A normal screwdriver. You see the angle on that head? They make special screwdrivers for taking these jets out, but I found these little old universal screwdrivers that's got the bits that pull out. You got a Phillips on one side, a flat on the other. They are absolutely perfect for taking these jets out. This particular one has a small one on one end and one with a wider blade on the other side. These seem to always work really good for me on taking these out. Let's see if we have any luck with it. Use that broad one, pop that one out. That one came out pretty easy. Flip it over that other, put that little one down inside there. All right, let's get those out. Take us a look. We're gonna clean him up. That's dirty. See if we get that jet. There you go. The emulsion tube out of there. Can you even see it? We want to clean each one of these holes up. And of course the passage down the middle is big, but we want it clean. Well, we're getting a step closer. I got it out of the soaker bucket. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, that cleaned up pretty good, fellas. What y'all think? Yeah, man. Now something I didn't show you is I forgot to take this off before, but I did remove this cover and let it cycle in the ultrasonic cleaner and flush this out. And then I take my wire, my guitar string on my wrench. There's 4 little holes inside here. I know it's hard to see, but if you get one in your hands, you'll see them. And I went through there and opened every passage I could find up with it. I don't know. Let's see. Right in here. It. All right, move on. Glad we got all that cleaned up. Looks a whole lot better. Go ahead and get him started back. I'm gonna leave that one on that screw on the other side loose. But take it out of that ultrasonic, gave it a good rinse, blowed everything out with air. And then the emulsion tube, got all these holes around the outside edge. I like to run that wire through every single one of them. Every one. And of course inspect up through the center. I've already done it on that and this little jet here. So let's get busy, flip her over, get her put back together. Got the screwdriver. Run him down till his seat. And then give it just a little bit. This stuff is brass now, or soft material thereof. And believe me, you do not want to strip the head off on it. That orifice in there. But while we were doing that, I did find another issue, which is the doggone fuel solenoid. We'll test it again and show you, but thing ain't got no movement. I couldn't move it. All right. Go ahead and get our float bowl back in. Where's my pin at? I'm right here, don't lose a piece. There we go. You can get this old gasket back on. A little crud on it right there. I'm gonna spray nothing on it. These things, you get something on it, it swell up, act funny. I want it to fall right back in there like it was. Beautiful. What I'm looking for. Let's throw these screws in here. We'll go see what we can't give her a try. You know what I forgot? Who's hollering at me right now? You left it out. You didn't put it on there. A little old plug goes in that right there. So whoever hollered, let me know. You caught it. How about let it get away from me? Not really. I didn't get the screw in. I happened to notice it on the table. Hooray for me. All right, enough of this. Let's go get these new fuel lines hooked up to this thing. Get it mounted up. Throw some fresh fuel in it and bust it off. All right, I'm ready. Who else gets to that last one, tightens it up, and goes, ta-da. Well, this project, it's got the hits that just keep on coming, son. I'm gonna tell you what, I did notice when I pulled that solenoid off, the fuel solenoid, doggone needle won't move. I can't force it. I've soaked it. I can turn it, but I can't pull it in, I can't push it in, can't pull it out. It just don't doggone move. So before I deem it no good, I am gonna throw 12 volts on it. And way to test one, you can put 12 volts in here and use the body of it and ground it. So I got my good old hot shop battery here, and I got me a little old jumper lead. And if you ain't got you a jumper lead made up in your shop, go on, you need to always have one made, ready to go. So I've got, go ahead and hook up to our battery. That's got my 12. And then this body is gonna be my ground. I'm gonna touch him to the negative side. That's supposed to pull in. He ain't doing squat. It ain't doing nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Doggone it. So, we got to do something else. I don't have one. What I do have is a fix. And now it's fixed. I cut that off. We're gonna move on. I didn't show y'all how to take this off. Maybe I'll show you how to put it back on. Taking it off would be the opposite. I like to put my linkage back on here when I do. And this has got these little clips. They just on these Kohlers and some others. And they pop on and bite to that linkage. And I like to just go ahead and put my linkage on. Get my spring in there. So I'm glad I ain't having to hold the camera and do this too. Should have got me some needle nose pliers. Ooh, almost got lucky. It's bad when you can't see it either. There we go. That bottom one's what's going to be fun now. Go ahead and hook him. Still hooked on the bottom. Now, with them two already on, we can go ahead and push that up on there. I like the way that is. Now we can pop that linkage in right here and catch our retention spring. That popped on first, and then we'll worry about the little spring here. Got lucky. Now, go ahead and get our ground hooked back up to the screw up here on top. Not that it's going to do anything, but if he chooses to get a new solenoid, well, that'll be hooked up, and all we'll have to do is unscrew that and put us a new one on there. Power lead for that solenoid comes right up alongside solenoid and plugs into this wire here. And if it was working and I hit the switch, it should click. It ain't working. I got this old girl buttoned up. I got new fuel line run on her. New fuel filter. Got a hot battery in there. I just want to kick it over so I see some fuel. I see some fuel in that filter. Let's bust it over. Give it another until it run on its own. My can out of gas. Let's try it again and see what happens. Open my shop up. Thing done smoked my shop up. Woo! What a mess. Look at it steaming off there. Y'all see that smoke and oil burning off of there? Some of it might be them oil valve covers. I still got to pull those and seal them. But that's minor. Let's see if she busts back up. Guys, I got this motor hot. I'm gonna go ahead and get this old tar drained out of here. Throw a couple fresh plugs in it, air filter and oil filter. I'm gonna see what else wrong with it. I don't know if it'll dry. Don't know if it'll mow. It cranks. We'll see what else wrong with it. I'm gonna do a little shame in here now. That crankcase measure's full. That doggone stuff coming out of there like tar. Look at that. Look how dark it is. I tell you, I done got it all over my doggone shop floor. I had to spray some stuff on it. Look at that. Don't be like this guy. I gotta tell y'all, I sure appreciate y'all hanging with me through that little project. Sure am glad to see her cranking by herself. Yes, I know. Those engine RPMs are way on up there, and I'm gonna get them dialed down. Oil is changed, plugs are in, fresh oil, fresh oil filter. I'm glad to see it reach this point. This ain't been my best hour. But hey, if you enjoy this content, you like this type of video, how about a thumbs up? Those subscribes are free. They ain't gonna hurt you. Just hit the doggone little button. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I got to go. It's supper time.